Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Tonight, breaking the fast.
Eid Mubarak.
Many in the border cities celebrated the end of Ramadan. And Kids Camp, a special week is planned for those dealing with MS. Plus, green goop. Safety warnings are issued for lakes dealing with algae across Saskatchewan.
In sports, and they're back. After an extra day off due to the rain, the CPCA drivers are back on the track this weekend in St. Walburg.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. A woman is dead after a highway crash near St. Paul yesterday afternoon. RCMP responded to the scene of a two-vehicle collision at about 1 o'clock on Highway 28, 5 kilometers west of Ashmont. A 29-year-old man was traveling eastbound in a pickup truck, was stopped to turn left at the intersection of Highway 28 and Range Road 114. Another driver, a 57-year-old woman in an SUV, struck the pickup from behind. The driver in the SUV died from the collision. 2 passengers in the SUV were transported to St. Teresa Health Centre and have since been released. RCMP say the driver of the pickup was not injured. No names are being released at this time. The month-long Islamic practice of Ramadan has come to an end. Yesterday, members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community in Lloydminster celebrated with a traditional Eid ceremony.
Eid Mubarak.
The traditional greeting means Blessed Eid. Missionary Tariq Azim says Ramadan is a period of heightened spirituality and acts as a refresher course of what it means to be Muslim.
So at this point I can say that not just me but every member of the Muslim community feels this way, that they're ready to give back to the community, they're ready to help them out, they're ready to be more charitable in the future, even more than they were before.
Those involved say fasting can be a difficult experience. Some younger members won't fast from sunrise to sunset until they turn 15.
The days are really long, so most of the children were not fasting for an entire day, they were just practicing it by fasting for a short period of time.
I try not to run around a lot and go outside because I would get really thirsty and I would want to open my fast earlier. So I try and stay inside more and read the Holy Quran and pray a lot.
Azim says those who do fast during the day also gain empathy for the less fortunate. Scum, grass clippings, fuzz or globs. If you see anything that looks like that at the lake, both provincial health ministries say stay out. It's likely toxic blue-green algae. The algae is a natural part of the ecosystem, but Patrick Boyle with the Water Security Agency says this summer's weather created perfect growing conditions.
There's a potential in any of the prairie lakes to see some blue-green algae, and that really just depends on the hot, warm, dry weather.
Boyle says often swimmers accidentally touch or swallow the algae. He also advises against eating any whole fish from lakes that have large amounts of it. Fish liver is well known to retain toxins.
It can cause sore throats, irritated skin, cramps, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. And that goes for pets and livestock.
Boyle adds the blue-green goop will last as long as the weather remains hot and dry. A special kids camp for families dealing with MS is being held this upcoming week.
Any kids that have somebody connected to them with MS. So it doesn't have to be a parent, it can be an aunt, an uncle, a friend, a grandparent, anyone that they're connected to closely with MS.
There's an educational focus in the morning, followed by activities in the afternoon. Milnthorpe says the educational component is important.
Especially a child whose parent or loved one has MS. It takes away their fear. It shows them that they're not alone, that there's other children out there with the same issues.
One of the sessions, they're touching on relapses and MS symptoms to help kids understand the disease.
Eyesight is an issue, so we put goggles on them with Vaseline so they have trouble seeing, and gloves so it gives the feeling of numbness in their fingers, and they'll have to do tasks while they have these symptoms.
She adds it's also a good time for the kids to find support from each other.